This here is my kitchen sink. My house, my kitchen sink. I'm going to change that and put in something new and fancy that my wife loves. But this has a history. Evil Eden here with another video. This is this is my job at my house. Built this house about, well, it has been under construction about 10 years now. Did the countertops, the cupboards, the kitchen cupboards, everything. Everything was done by myself, right? Everything. So what I'm working on, burglar proofing, everything was done in this house by me. Right, so this is the kitchen here. We've had this faucet for, I don't know, 20 plus years. I bought it from Canada. I had it in Canada about 10 years, never opened it. When I moved back to Trinidad, opened it and had it up here for the last, I don't know, 10 years or so. Yeah, so it's worn. Needs to be changed. So we ordered a new one from Amazon, and this still works. I don't use it anymore, but it still works, and water flows nicely through. But it has to change, right? But this is actually a concrete sink. I made this sink. I made a mold, got wood, put it together, got some wire and stuff, and I poured concrete, fitted it in this slot that I put in here, and tiled it to match the backsplash. And we had the bottom of it. Never leaked, never had any problem. But here is where the issue is. Well, there's no issue with the sink. There's no issue with the sink. It's just, seeing that I have to change the faucet. It's a kind of a technical, kind of a tight fit. Right? So this is how underneath the sink was. I put some steel braces there, connected it up to the top of the counter. This is underneath the counter, and this is the sink itself. I actually put the basket into the concrete, so everything dried as one. I have no leaking issues with it. It's a perfectly good sink. But I have to dismantle it in order to put on new sink, which is one of those nice steel undermount. Well, I'm going to use it top mount. I'm going to top mount it, but that's the bottom there. All right, water supply, plumbing. So yeah, so that's the task. I have to maintain this styling job here because the edge of the new sink is going to rest right here all the way along. I have to take off a little more at the front, but this side is most important here. I have to leave an edge here. So I'm trying to figure out how to get it done, because this sink is pretty much one with the counter. All right, it'll last for life. The tiling would last for life, and we've had no issues with the sink since I built it. So I'm going to show you as I progress. Right, like, subscribe. This is a personal job, as I said. Not even, you may not ever have a job like this, but at least you're going to see how things change and progress. All right. So this is the sink that I got. Royal Homes. It's one of those fancy sinks. Yeah. This is the big reveal. Wow. Nice. breaking my kitchen sink up. My sink. Out with the old, in with the new. And the worst thing about this is, I'm not getting paid for this. Whether I screw this up or it's done good, I'm not getting paid for this one. This one is what I see every single day, so I have to do it good. But this is the thing that I did so many years ago, and surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, it's dry. Water never penetrated the tile or the grout, and it's just so good. But I'm at the point of no return right now because I started breaking up the tile. So there we go. This is a very emotional time for me right now. I actually use a screwdriver for this because I don't want to put too much stress on the concrete, because I want to maintain this tile here. I don't want to break the tiles around here because this is where the new sink is going to be resting on. So I use a rubberized screwdriver to take less stress off the, to take more stress off of the concrete. So the vibration is less and the chances of this cracking and me having to replace it is less. So that's why I'm using a screwdriver, a regular screwdriver. Yep, just like that, that's it, it's done. Whee! So I got my spacing for the sink. I'm just trying to remove this concrete sink. It's proving to be a difficult task. I just punctured a hole, I drilled a hole here, and I'm going to drill some more and just break it apart. I wanted to get it out whole, but it doesn't seem like I'm going to do that. So this is where the outer end of the sink is going to be, and this is where the inner end is going to be as well. So this is going to be removed. New faucet is going to be placed here, but I'm going to be working on getting out this tile, this concrete sink. So I'm getting the base out. Then I'm going to take the sides. I already got my spacing, as I said. So it's just to get this. Man, this thing was so well installed. I wonder who did this. Yeah. But out with the old, in with the new. So I'm getting there. I'm going to cut the BRC wire that's down there. That's going to allow this, the bottom part of the sink to collapse. And then I'm going to just have to do the walls, sides. So I'm trying to get the base out. This was a project that was meant to last at least 40 years. My finger. This thing is getting stronger. This is like Hulk. Alright, so I'm going to work until I'm done with this, and then you're going to see when it's out. I finally got most of it out, and this is me. Yeah, finally got most of it out. My kitchen is a mess with dust. Everything is dusty. We covered up as much as we could, but we had to take the plunge. So I just have this back piece to take out, to remove, and I have just a little, about an eighth of an inch to skim right down till about here, just till it feeds, and then I'll be able to drop that sink in there. After about 4 hours, I finally got, I think, what is the exact space for the sink. The edge is supposed to go here, the outer edge, and the inner edge is supposed to go here. So I'm going to switch over the camera to my wife, and I'm going to try the big. Actually, this is the sink here. It's a beautiful sink. The place is a complete mess. So I'm going to try and see if my calculations were right. This actually, as long as this one is not, this one actually broke, but this one actually broke because that piece of concrete there left. Yeah, this is supposed to actually come out, you know.
Yeah, hope it's going to come out.
I just don't want to break this tile. That's what I don't want to do.
Well, that is why I say shorter then.
Supposed to fit exact. See that? Right on the mark. Right where I anticipated. Look at that. Same thing on this one here. And I get a nice flat seam. This is really, well, this thing can be used as an undermount, which is, this would be the top of the sink that touches the bottom of the counter, or it can be used like this, but then keep in mind that you have edge, 1/8 edge. But there's a special sealant that they use, a bead. You put a bead around here and you just rest it down, and that's in place there. So I got this exactly how I wanted to get it. This here has to come out next because the new faucet is going to go behind here somewhere, just one hole. So this entire piece is going to come out, but I haven't gotten the faucet yet. We ordered it, so I'm going to keep using this one until such time that we get the other one. But so I have some plumbing to do there, It's going to take a few minutes, but I have to run out and come back. So, but that's the fit right there. So from the old one that you saw to the brand new one that you are seeing. Woo. And precisely, yeah, everything. I think I have, let me see my measurements. If my measurements are good. What's that? 3.5. 3.5. Yep. 3.5. So it's in square and mission accomplished. Now the task is to clean up all the dust and everything. Yeah, some serious cleaning is supposed to be done now. So yeah. So subscribe, like, turn on notification. This is my personal job. It's not the best edited video, but it's the only one you're going to get for now. How to install a brand new sink in your own home after removing a concrete sink that was supposed to last 40 years. All right?